Shen Ruoxi is reborn. In his last life, he wholeheartedly married King Morongyu of Ki. Fall in love with him. Love without dignity. Not only worried about him running the backyard, he also knelt for him and begged his father and brother to assist him in ascending the throne. He even gave up the position of princess to please him, willing to give everything for my concubine, in exchange for Morongyu's complete betrayal. Put him in the cold on the day of his ascension. Humiliation and abuse. After that, Morongyu was afraid that Shen Zhigong would overpower his master. He slaughtered the Shen family. He begged Morongyu to let the Shen family go. In the end, he was beaten to death with a stick. And he was devastated and seeing death. Open your eyes again. He returned to the year he first married into the palace. Live again. He will not let the tragedy repeat itself. Debt owed in a previous life. This life should be paid back. The first thing to be reborn. It is the 9th Prince Morongheng, stuck in the private room of the tea house. Long time no see, Spirit King. What is Miss Shen doing? Shen Ruoxi slowly walked towards him. I bent over and sat in his arms. Moronghi's eyes paused for a moment, but soon back to normal. Put it before. Shen Ruoxi was afraid of him, but he was reborn. In his last life, his soul hung in the air. I saw it with my own eyes after his death. This man is blood-stained with royalty. Morongyu pierced through his heart. His bright red eyes were filled with despair and sadness. Kneel down and tell his feelings. It was at that moment that he realized Morongheng loves him to the bone marrow. Thinking of this, Shen Ruoxi stretched out her hand to reveal the manual killing. It turns out that Brother Qi can't do it. But if Miss Shen is lonely, you can find someone else. Why do you think of coming to me, a sick child? Morongheng, I want to leave Morongyu. Can you help me? Everyone knows that you have been in love with Brother Qi for many years. Now I got what I wanted to marry him. How can you hide this from me? I regretted it. I don't want Morongyu. I want you to say. He clumped his thin lips. I thought Miss Shen was infatuated with Morongyu, so unreserved. Do you think this king will like a woman like you? You like it. Shen Ruoxi, you better not be kidding me. I just took a break after returning home. Someone comes to report. Will you go to Lanyuan? The princess is back. He said he had something to discuss with you. Oh, I see. Momoya, please dress up for me first. Miss, this servant just passed through Lanyuan. I saw Ning Lengsu following King Qi. He looked so rosy. How can I look half sick? I think he is deliberately pretending to be sick. Will you be punished by the prince? Half a month ago, he had a dispute with Ning Lengsu. Morongyu banned him from poisoning. He brought Ning Lengsu with him to the summer resort in the suburbs. Relax and nourish the body. Shen Ruoxi's mouth hooked a hint of a hungry smile. He is a dignified Princess Qi, daughter of the general's residence. He was actually killed by a loli. The servant is pressed on the top of the head. Really useless. Sister Ruoxi is here. I heard you left the house today. The king said that he would ban you from renting in the palace. How dare you go out without permission? Listen to the shopkeeper of Yaksu and send a message, saying that my favorite spring tea is here. The prince also knows. My father had a good personal relationship with the shopkeeper of Ting Yaksuan. The prince probably didn't want my father to know. I'm grounded by you. Wingyan Morong and may speak. He'll have to rely on the general's palace in the future. I really can't let Shen Qianrong know. He mistreated his daughter. Sister Ruoxi is wearing beautiful clothes today. Are the jewelry clothes new? Made me so envious. Ruoxi, this king doesn't like you wearing so ostentatious. Go back and change into plain clothes. Come here. The prince doesn't like it. It doesn't matter, as long as the concubine likes it. No see for half a month. Why is he treating me so cold? The prince called me here. Didn't he have something to say? This time, this king brought blue snow. Went to the summer resort for a while. After coming down, I also feel a little neglected to you. Calm down! And he came back. Ruoxi, you are the princess of this king. This king still has you in his heart after all. You also know that Lanzu has been with this king for many years, if not for low status. Now the prince should speak directly if he has something to say. Lanzu wants to marry this king and be a princess. Can you give him the position of concubine Ruoxi Zane? Ha ha ha, the prince knows what he is talking about. Ruoxi, I know this has hit you a bit hard, but I am in love with blue snow. It's a corner of you. You took the position of this princess. When Shen Ruoxi only felt nauseous for a while, Morongyu is willing to marry me as his wife. Now you're saying it again. I want to get the interpretation and support of the Shen family. I want to fulfill my so-called true love. Really hypocritical villain. I used to be blind. How could you like him? Ning Lengsu, a slut who can't get on the table. Being able to see the palace is a blessing that has been cultivated over several generations. He also rides the princess. You can't choose where you come from. I am in love with the prince. It was my sister who used her identity. Robbed of this honor. If my sister can place the princess, let it out calmly. We will be sisters in the future. I will not embarrass my sister. Ning Lengsu, you have such a big face. You think you can be a princess without me? You don't even look in the mirror. If you want to be a princess, you deserve it too. And I am the first daughter of the general's mansion. Don't call me a sister. I don't have a sister like you who can't get on the table. Enough, Shen Ruoxi. Are you crazy? Not seen in just half a month. You are becoming more and more unruly. It's not me who's crazy. The prince actually wants a brothel woman to be a princess. That's crazy. I see. Why don't you ask the servants to prepare some refreshing herbal tea? Let the prince calm down. The concubine will not accompany you for the time being. After saying that, Shen Ruoxi shook her clothes. The sleeves turned away. Look at his back. Murongi was shocked and angry in his eyes. What's wrong with Shen Ruoxi today? The prince looks like Shen Ruoxi is unwilling to give up her position as a concubine. I am a woman who has not yet left the cabinet. Should we continue? Are you staying in the palace with the prince so unclear? Wenzu, why don't this king accept you as a side concubine? Don't worry, your treatment will definitely not be worse than Shen Ruoxi's. What kind of person do you think I am? I gave you a clean slate. It was agreed at the beginning, one pair for life and one pair for life. You promised me. How could concubines ain't let me be a concubine? If so, I might as well die. Saying, the blue snow is about to jump into the lake next to it. Blue snow, blame me. I am a prince. I can't choose the person I love. I will go back to Shen Ruoxi to continue talking about this. If he doesn't agree, he has to agree. Master, I'm back. Saying that the master, King Qi, is getting more and more outrageous. Today, he actually wants Shen Ruoxi to give up the position of princess to that brothel woman. But Shen Ruoxi did not agree. Not only did you not agree, not yet. Instead, he scolded King Qi and named Lingsu. I'm really surprised. Could it be that the water in his head is poured out? Murong Hang glanced at him coldly. Cold Night immediately covered his mouth. Realized that you said the wrong thing. Go on. Go down and get 10 sticks. We'll talk about it later. What kind of trick is Shen Ruoxi playing? Miss, you're really majestic today. I almost don't know you. What is that name, Lingsu? I know to pretend to be weak all day. But miss, your attitude is so firm today. So discord. It is estimated that King Qi will not mention this matter again in the future. You think too much. Peach Leaf, bring pen and ink. That dog man and woman won't let it go. Miss Dog Male Female, what do you want to write? You'll find out later.